This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. You really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Williams. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup. You want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Williams. Running back grabs it on the screen. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. this quarterback on fire today.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
He's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. Catch is made down the middle. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and the first play of the game they take advantage of.
It is intercepted.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A quick throw to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He went out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle court, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Scott.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. Hustles past the defender. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Pressure is coming. And this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He's got room to run. The ball comes out.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. That's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll test the right side here. He finds some space. First down and more. He's still running. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
And the TCU offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Oh, no. Trapping back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Breaks free. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Grab near the sticks. It's Ferguson. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. To throw, it's Williams. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's reeled in. It's Thomas. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense has it. It's still going.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When they stop him short of the 25 there, offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a swim kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. He'll be brought down at the 47. Excellent starting field position. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Williams. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Offense takes the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple of possessions. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
A deep shot, but he paid for it. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's another deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities. The receiver. The tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down. Well, couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He hands it to the back. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Offense is back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Williams. On the move now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Gets the 1st and still running. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Almost out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a 1st down.
The quarterback will just sneak it now.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Scanning the field. It's Williams. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Ball handed off. Powering through. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He escapes the pocket. He lets it rip. Grab down the middle. It's Scott. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
P.A.T. is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. back to pass. It's Williams. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Gets made on the out route. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. And the Sooners line up with a first and goal. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10.
Trick 9, feet.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Smart play to keep it on the ground, to try to keep that clock moving. but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff a little too hot to handle. Goes through the end zone for a touchback. Defense not pressing this time. Will come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. And the game just good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Who's in the clear? And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds.
Touchdown, TCU. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And now the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to throw. It's Williams. It's an outbound, the catch made. That was crucial. For barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.